Good morning, everybody. Been hanging out here tonight. Right over there is like a ATV trail. And there, I don't know, I'm a pretty good ways off the road. And I looked very hard for any no trespassing signs, and I did not see any at all. There's like a storage building area and a graveyard, a cemetery on the other side. And like I say, I'm probably a quarter mile. You know, I'm further than it sounds. That sounds traveling through. I've got good cover here, though. Obviously, you can't see anything through the woods all around me other than the trail. If somebody did come by, they'd see me more than likely. That little area you see right in there, that's actually a big old pile of brush. You've got a couple old mattresses, been there for a while, junk and stuff, pallets. But I don't know, maybe that road goes all the way to the ocean. But I've been hanging out. It got cold last night. I normally like to have my hammock a little tighter than that, but anyway, just been chilling for a little bit, letting it warm up a little. It's a nice spot. Ground super, look at that, super soft, super spongy, all kinds of mosses. This is kind of typical of just this whole entire area. So, you know, there's nothing really rare here as far as this area goes. This is nice big white, northern white cedars. So I'm assuming this stuff got cut not, you know, too long ago, but not sure why they didn't cut the cedars, or maybe they grow really, really fast compared to the red cedars back home. Anyway, I'm blabbering, about to get packed up and get rolling. I'm about 30 miles east-northeast of Bar Harbor, and I'm headed east. Basically, there's the sun. Real early. I'm not sure what time it is. Let me check here right quick. It is 6:49, and the sun is well risen. It actually rose an hour ago, so I've been waiting on it to warm up a little bit, to be honest. I've been up since before daylight. So anyway, I'm blabbering on. Got a good buzz. Everybody have a good day. It's Yukon over and out. See, right here's what I was pointing at earlier. It's just a big old junk pile. They'll probably burn that in the winter. I went out this road a good ways. That's why I can generally tell if they've been drove on much, and this was not. It's just more grassier, fresh leaves. See, there's that storage building. I don't see any cars. Graveyard on the other side. I don't see any signs whatsoever. Because if it ain't posted, you're not trespassing. I mean, who says you can't be here? If it ain't got posted, then you know what I'm saying? How is you supposed to know? Still don't see anything. And that's it. Now, if I don't slip and slide in this sand, here I'd already looked on Google. I could see that was commercial property. Hope everybody's having a good day. It's Yukon. I'll make more video, get something interesting. Really cool. Mill Bridge. Settled in 1757. Incorporated 1848. 1757, that's back there, folks. I like this road. This is Maine one, I think, but I'm not on the East Coast Greenway. It's to my left. I chose to stay on this one just to make a few more miles a little faster. It's a little bit shorter. Either way, this is all, the terrain is leveled out a lot up here. But I don't expect that to last. But this road's a little bit more modern, more engineered. That road's less traffic. The Greenway, the East Coast Greenway route would be less traffic. Anyway, I've blabbered long enough. Hope everybody's having a good one. I'm making some miles. Should get a tailwind once this sun gets up, starts heating things up. Right now it's pretty much calm. Hope everybody's having a good one out there. It's Yukon over and out. Could have been down there in that shithole. Oh yeah. I'm on 1A. It's I guess it's a shortcut from the Maine Highway 1. Wow. Obviously I would call this low tide. And look how calm the ocean is here. That's why these little harbors and bays like this, that's why they're, they're valuable or whatever, because you can get boats back in well, this is too shallow for the bigger stuff. But like Bar Harbor, you can get big boats back there and not have to worry about the ocean waves and storms and stuff. Anyway, that was so neat. It kind of looks like a big river that's low. Now there's the tide's coming up. You can actually see it flowing. That's cool. More definitely, look at that. It is literally flowing. Wow. Oh wow, more open ocean way back. Boats. Guess a lot of these are the lobster and probably fishing for you name it. Look at that, is that a loon? Some kind of a what? See? Wow. Some kind of an aquatic bird, pretty sure. I don't know if it's a loon. It looks like a loon. Hell, I don't know. Wow. Yeah, you see it flowing under. Wow. That's all connected to the sun and the moon. Wow. And a full moon, I think tonight or tomorrow is the full moon. I think it's tonight. So high tide will be especially high. It's a little bit higher than normal. Anyway, this is very interesting. It is literally the tide of the ocean coming up, pouring in. It is possible, see, well I'm sure it does, but there's probably fresh water coming in up here, even though this really don't look brackish to me. Brackish, it'll have a salty look to it where it goes up and down and kind of floods it with salt water. This is more like constant. Anyway, I've yabbered enough. Ain't that something? Look at that. There's birds everywhere. I mean, they're sitting all over the place. All over the shores, all over the rocks. Hell, I'm sure they're on their boats and everything. Alright, I've yabbered enough. This is Yukon over and out. Look here, everybody. It's like a big yard sale or something here just out of the blue. Huh. There's really nothing I need, but they probably got some deals. I'm sure I'm in Maine. What do y'all think? Could just be bluffing. There is stuff around here that's remarkably similar to Tennessee. Unreal. And then other things that are completely different. We don't have places where there's cages stacked up, for lobster and boats and stuff sitting everywhere. We've got junk cars and stuff, and so do they. They got junk boats too. And nice stuff too. Just like everywhere else. Kind of a combination of everything. Well. All right. I'm digging this road. Wish it had a little bit bigger of a shoulder. This is alternate Maine 1, like a shortcut. But it is getting less traffic now. And I've gotten a little further away from that community. Anyway, I'm blabbering. So there's another mobile home. And, well, I don't know. Nice solar panel. I'm going to leave it on the other side of this, that'd be honest. Anyway, is that another boat? I don't know. I don't think so. Not sure what that is. Something to load something with. Anyway, yabbity. Yukon, make more video, find something interesting. I don't know what to say, everybody, but all I can say is hell yeah. Phew, I've been about out. I'm finally in a place where they allow a recreational sale. Look at that, we sell recreational marijuana. Weed limit 420. Hope everybody's having a good one. It's Yukon over and out. Another recreational marijuana, everybody. Indoor ounce, $100. Free coffee. Maybe I should stop here. $10 boiled lobster rolls. That's a good price. They was like $25, $30 for real. Back in Bar Harbor. Damn, look at this big downhill. I'll have to climb the other side. What's this, I said? What is that? Some kind of a dump center. I get to top this next hill, I'm gonna find me a hiding spot and I'm gonna go, I said. Hope everybody's having a good day out there, Yukon, at least. Yeah, everybody, I stumbled upon this down east, part of the East Coast Greenway, sort of, if you want it to be, I guess. But it's a little bit just too sandy, and it's getting further and further away from the main road over here. And I don't know, I'd rather make a few miles today. This is, I mean, it's not quite as bad right in here, but there's apparently ATVs and motorcycles and stuff. But it was like having a flat tire coming up to here, and I've only just started it, so I checked Google, and Google's like, yeah, there's another apple tree. Look at all the apples. Wow. Yeah, it ain't gonna be long. It'll be a daily thing. Another week or so, week, 2 weeks, the most 2 weeks, I think they'll be starting to see the early ones getting ripe. Especially when I'm like good location, when they got good sun, blah, 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 as much sun as they're having now. All the stuff's growing big time. Water, they need water here bad. It's really getting dry. This could be a really dry summer for them. They have a dangerous fire year. Some of them islands look rough as far as fire danger level. In my experience, yeah, they're ready to go. I mean, hell, look at the dead wood up under there. You know what I mean? It gets dry, that gets going, you don't put that shit out. But it ain't dry yet, like it's going to be in a couple of months when all this grass and stuff starts dying and all these leaves start falling. Anyway, I've blabbered enough. I'm going back to the main road. This main highway was right over here. It's much nicer, to be honest. The shoulder's almost as wide as this trail is, and it's paved and flatter. And it's got hills. I mean, there's got some hills, but they're not as steep as they've been. They've engineered it a little, spent a little more time. It's still got steep ones though. It's still a beach, whether you like it or not. I hope everybody's having a good one. Yukon over now. I'll admit I am very fond of blueberries. And I am in wild blueberry land here. So I think it's time for a blueberry muffin, everybody. Ah, it's marvelous. Ah, that sun's getting hot. They got garbage cans too. Phew. There's the blueberry chair. King Blueberry. For real, I'm in the Wild Blueberry Heritage Center. And I'm assuming, I don't know, I'm assuming they sell blueberry muffins. I'm gonna find out. Hope everybody's having a good one at Yukon over now.
Check it out, everybody. Oh wow. This is just, all of a sudden it's just so different. You get to the top of a hill, that I pledge allegiance to the flag. This is pretty badass. To the United States. Oh, this is badass, people. Look at that. Oh, wow. Oh, dude, now. I'm sorry, I gotta go get some photos. This is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Not sure what this place is. Oh, it's both sides. Huh. Well, the gate's open. What does it say here? That is private property. Can't hunt or fish. I'm gonna take a picture of this sign. That's one of the specific no trespassing. You come down here, you just can't hunt, fish, blah, blah, blah. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. The eagle's nice, real nice. Anyway, hope everybody's having a good one. It's Yukon over now. The pledge of America and to the Republic for which it stands, correct? Am I getting ahead of myself? Uh-oh. Some of the flags are missing. For which it stands. That's cool. Look at that, the flags. This is both directions. Huh. I wonder why some of them are missing though. It's kind of curious. Under God. Oh, it's pretty. That's fresh water. Wow. Indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'm gonna end it a little bit early. Everybody have a good day. It's Yukon over and out. It's the Acadia National Cemetery. A lot of veterans buried over there. That's part of the respect going on here. Very nice. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, you can tell by that grass. It needs water. It's rained bad here. Alright. A little tired. Big hill in front of me. It's not that steep, but it's long. One of them cars are going around that bend. They're just getting started. Which means I'm just getting started. So hope everybody's having a good one. It's Yukon over and out. Road is unbelievably steep. And it's sideways. Look how big the shoulder is. That's for snow. The other side there's a big trench. That way the snow can blow up this hill from right to left. Oh shit. I'm in the lowest gear I got. I'm barely going. Now if I go to the right, especially if I try to go left, now that's for snow. Yeah. Can't only make it. I'm making it though. My endurance is definitely building. And when you climb, every time you climb, the trees change. It's incredibly pretty. I'll stop for a second here. I'll get just a little higher. Oh, wait a minute. I'll roll a video when I get on up here. Finally about up that climb, everybody. If you look back way back in the distance, you can see some mountains. That may be that cluster I'm not sure on that, but they're pretty big. So if I was guessing, but I don't know those. I don't know, to be honest. I would say that's probably them though. 'Cause actually I went like east and north some, and I am north of those mountains, and I'm now east of them, so it's a good shot that that's them. Don't know if you can see them or not. Anyway, I'm heading east. Hope everybody's having a good day. It's gone over and out. How about this beautiful place, everybody? It's like I'm out in the middle of nowhere now. There's a big town coming up. They've got a Hannaford. I think I see it actually. I don't know if that's the Hannaford, but I see a pretty big building. Wow. This hill's really broadened out well. Very nice. Alright, there goes the lobster trap. It's for real up here. Hope everybody's having a good one. It's Yukon. Out of water, heading into town to get some. Everybody have a good one. Machias. Oh, hell yeah. There you go, brother. There's a sunrise trail down here. Oh wow, what a church. Check out this church, everybody. There it is in the rear view. Thanks. That trail went right along this edge right here. Somewhere here it peels off this road. There's the Hingarden. Hingarden. Or Hingarden. Not Mingarden. Hingarden. Oh, check it out, check it out, check it out. They're gonna find us a good stealth side here somewhere. Oh, fucking badass. Oh, hell yeah, the tide's going out. See, look how much exposed area there. Oh man, let me take 5 here, everybody. I can't help it. I just took an hour back there at the Hannaford. I'm not going much further. That Quimby Lighthouse is like 35 more miles. Wow, that's look at that. That's old docks and stuff over there. Old school. Wow. Balloons. There's one. He's got a fish or something he's about. Well, maybe not. There's a bunch of them. Hell yeah, I'm gonna take 5 here to assess where I'm at. Yeah, but I see a trail that's following this. Like it follows around this for a ways. So here's where I'm around. Yeah. Right, good as you've gone over that. Look here, folks. There's old stuff here too. Look at that. Them logs. That's part of when they've built this. Look at that. They're over in here. That's pretty badass. I'm not sure it's part. I'm sure it's part of a dock system. Look at the size of some of them logs. They're just like they buried them here, keep them from washing away, I guess. Support a better dock system. I don't know, but there is that trail goes over there and it follows the shoreline. So you see those clumps of trees. I see several. I see 3 distinctive clumps. That one right there, that first one to the left, that really looks good. Nice and thick vegetation. Looks like it might even have a little beach there. If I can tuck back in there somewhere, or even on out, it goes a pretty good ways. I'll look at it on the map and then it turns back to the left. It's a Sunrise Trail. It's the name of it. Wow. And I am down east. This whole area is like down east. Sort of. It must be come from Canada. That's the only thing I can figure. You know what I mean? Because they're referring people down here as down here and down east. That's just a guess. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna smoke me a bowl. Hope everybody's having a good one as you caught over and out. Hey everybody, check this out. Look at how wild looking that is. The tide's going back out, but I think that's a river, maybe two of them, with fresh water coming in, and this one's I had salt water from high tide mixing in, so, and then all this mud is like piling up. It's the whole road bed's giving way. I don't know, it's hard to describe this. I'm not sure exactly what is going on, but that looks like mud sediment buildup. You can't make it in the ocean because the tide keeps pushing it back in. It's built up all this land, this level. That level where I'm standing across there, that would be the super high tide, like during a big storm. The water would be all the way up to this. They probably even close this during a really bad storm in the winter. Now I'm fixing to go down that way and follow that edge. Sunrise Trail, baby. I got a gallon of water, I got some whiskey, I got Gatorade, I got food. I'm good to go all night. Hope everybody's having a good one. This Yukon over and out. I'm on that trail, everybody. They allow ATVs and stuff, so it's kind of sandy and rocky, slower than pavement, but I don't mind. I'll connect back. Thank God. I'll connect back in the morning with the highway over here. Yeah. Shit. I don't want to bounce around like this. There we go. Get out of them ruts. Still much slower. But it looks like it gets pretty isolated. I hit a patch of woods. I don't think I'm gonna be going down the beach anytime soon though. Look at that mud hole. It looks like it's feet thick. And then on my left is like the unbog. You know, it's like thickened up, but also deposited here. Sediment. A little bit at a time, year after year. Jeez. Yeah, this ain't gonna be fun at all. But I bet the stealth it'll be great. I need a little rocky outcropping to be thing. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a smell to it, I guess. Decaying matter and stuff. Town, wastewater, blah, blah, blah. Everybody have a good one. I'll make video when I get to a good location. This is really neat though. Really neat. There is some rockage going here on the right, but I think most of it's not native. Yeah, see how they rutted that up? They really, if they're gonna allow bikes, they need to choose one or the other. Damn, oh wow. Wow. All right, hope everybody's having a good one. I see a sail tail. You know what, that's kind of funny in a way. I was worried that when I got over into this area, that I might not have any cell service at all for days possibly. And I've actually got probably the best of the whole trip here today and yesterday. It's been tower after tower today. Great service all day. Anyway, I've blabbered on and on. That's one thing to know, the far east, down east in the far east of the US has got pretty good service overall. There's places there in the park I didn't have in, but there's big mountains, see, if it's blocking those, and they're not going to build any up there, so. But hell, soon all that will be from space here in just another couple of years. SpaceX, and just that system will dominate the airwaves as far as communication around the world. Hell, interplanetary service everywhere you go. That's hard to think of. Everything's like that. The price of a picture when I was a child the price of a picture was, you know, like $1 to have a picture made. 25 cents, a huge amount of money. Now it's like a fraction of a cent. You can make 1,000 of them for $1. Well, you know, the SD card, they'll hold thousands and thousands. Anyway, part of technology. Hope everybody's having a good one. Yukon over now. Check that out, everybody. You know what that is? That's remnants of an old bridge, an old road bed right there. And like I was saying about that sediment piling up, look how it's buried the old road bed. That is so unique. Really, really unique. That'd be fun to hunt some of those gravel along the edges. Huh. Yeah, because that's probably part of it. Probably. I don't know for sure. Because this has been old railroad bed. This might have been the road to help build the railroad. Ain't that something? Nice. There's, looks like possibly blocks in arrangement. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of there. Keep progressing east. Literally, look at that. The sun's back here behind me setting. It's set over here almost directly in front of this. Now let me think about this. Yeah. About where that house is there. Of course, my perspective will change by then. That's badass right there. B-A-D. Look at that fresh water flowing in. Hell yeah. I don't know. That looks weird. Maybe if it went on down, the water goes on down, it might make more sense. Anyway, I'm heading east. Have a good day. Check this out, everybody. Look at the new bridge there. It's built on piers. The old bridge was built on wooden piers. There's some history, folks. And across the road there, behind that big rock, if I can find some trees big enough and it's open enough, that's looking real good. There's some more exposed log right in there. It's hard telling what they had going on here, but they were crossing here, that's for sure. Going into a different county there. Mackin Gulch or something, town. Mackinport, maybe. Macaport. Anyway, I'm gonna look around up here and see what I can find. Hope everybody's having a good one. It's Yukon over now. How's it going, everybody? I found a pretty good spot here. I am right here. Right there's the road. There's that ATV trail. This is kind of open, but over there is even better. It's where some deer have been bedding down, so they're gonna be a little upset when they try to come lay down tonight. Yukon's hanging in a hammock right over their bed. Crap. Like all these limbs poking. They're dead. I gotta get back out of this crap tomorrow. Sick, at least it ain't far. I don't like coming through stuff like this. This is how you break spokes and stuff. Chain. See right over there. Right in there's where they've been laying. Actually, I think I can do this. No, maybe not. If I get around this way. This thing's hard to lug around, especially that gallon of water plus that's 10 pounds of liquid. But see, that's the ocean is all around me. I'm like kind of like on a little archipelago here. See where the deer been laying? I think that's what that is. That or a damn Bigfoot. There's deer trails. Deer trails. Deer trails. They all converge here. So they may be a little pissed. They'll find them another spot. We'll hear them after a while. Maybe these trees here will hold me. I think they will. I've lost a few pounds, I think. Anyway, blabbity blah, got me a good setting rock here. Yeah, I'll improve the little. This is my dear haven. Hope everybody's having a good day. Here's Yukon at the haven.